Okay, welcome to the channel, everybody. So we are late. So I fully intended on being back in here about 3 hours ago. And, well, I slept through the alarm. Um, First, let me check. Okay, Morbius is the only one still on a cooldown timer, so I can at least get through my 7 stars, surprisingly enough, and start in on my 6 stars. Um, we got about 2.5 hours to put up whatever we're going to put up, which is not even enough time to get through the full roster. But that being said, I did pick up a couple more boosts, and um, let's get to it. I mean, we have spent the last 3 days grinding the crap out of this just for this last moment. No reason to go ahead and throw in the towel when we're this close, even with the fact of getting a late start this morning. Um, I did finish last night over just over 90 million. Um, really debated on continuing to go for a little bit longer last night. Yes, Trill, I am at it again, in spite the fact that I am late this morning for what time I planned to start. But we're gonna leave it all on the table. We're gonna make sure that we give it every effort that I can towards this. Um, Definitely know I can break the 100 million mark. Definitely not gonna hit the 130 that I planned for by any means. We're definitely gonna come up way short on that. Um, but I do fully admit that I said it last night. If I didn't crash and get a nap in, it was going to interfere with tonight's final stream from Iowa. So if if we have to give up the champ for that, um, I mean that is what it is. But that being said, we are continuing to grind our way through this. Um, the nice thing is I did get level up this morning just as I got on, so I did go ahead and throw ISO into Morbius, so I can get a bit more points out of him for the first time, because we did get him to rank 1, and left him at rank 1, did not rank 2 him, just to make sure people out in the community understand that, especially a particular person. Um, but we, like I said, guys, we're just gonna push for as many points as possible, and if we fall short, we fall short. But either way, this has been an absolutely epic attempt. It has been an absolute blast. It has been a great way to actually spend some time with you guys for the first time in weeks, after trying to spend all the time to get everything ready for this move. And between it and this final stream tonight, I don't think we could have picked a better way for the channel to say goodbye to Iowa. So definitely would have liked to made sure that we got the full amount of time in. We started out at a deficit because I didn't think I was even going to attempt to do this after the timing didn't line up the way I thought it was supposed to. But that being said, we turned around, took every moment we possibly could, maybe missed a couple that we could have probably done. Um, Definitely never made it into the 5-star roster like I had planned on doing. That is, I know that is going to be part of the factor here. Um, but we did have 6 full rounds where we made it through the full 6 and 7-star rosters every single time. We are we are starting the 7th round right now. We have nowhere near enough time to get through the entire 6 and 7-star roster, but we will get through as much of it as I can before the final bell. Um, at this point, every 7-star has refreshed except for Morbius, and he is 20 minutes out, a little over 20 minutes out before I can use him. I'm gonna have to stay on top of it the entire time, no doubt about that. But we had an absolute blast last night. I will tell you that much. Conversations got way off the rail, but it was a lot of fun, guys. And honestly, this entire 3 days, these 7 streams total, have been absolutely wonderful and a great reminder of how amazing this community is. And I want to thank everybody for the backing. I want to thank everybody for the fact that we pushed our sub count up over this time period, did manage to hit 831 subscribers. We continue to grow the channel. We've continued to grow the roster. And I got to demonstrate that, as I have promised the channel from the get-go, I would improve myself, the channel, and my gameplay 1% every chance I got. And that would stack up and eventually turn into something amazing. And I think that just the fact that we ended last night at a 444 win streak, and we are continuing that today, is massive proof that I have taken those 1%ers, that 1% at a time, and continued to build greatly upon it. And I am extremely excited to really see where all of this has culminated in. There are theories out there that he may go low enough that even with missing the last final hours here that I fell short on, we may still be able to get him. I not really for sure on that, but at the same time, definitely going to still give it everything I got. So, I know that without a doubt, with the time remaining, there is very little chance that I cannot put up at least 100 mil. But like I said, my actual goal for this whole time period was to hit 130. But occasionally we fall short. You getting Wolf today? I'm trying for it. We're gonna put every bit of it on the table that we can. I definitely would have liked to have started streaming about 3 hours earlier. Bishop is my dream 7-star. Yeah, I was. I have been lucky on several of my 7 stars, including not only Bishop and Domino, but duping Shuri and Overseer have definitely been huge wins so far. Thank you, Trill. I absolutely appreciate that. Um, I mean, we're definitely getting the 5 star, so we'll have him as a 3, 4, and 5 star. If we gotta hunt for the 6 star at another point, then we'll do what we gotta do. I'm doing arenas as well, so just been listening. No problem, man. Anytime that you want to just hang out and just have the stream on in the background, I still appreciate the support. It means a lot, guys. Um, we should set myself up tonight with tonight's live stream for at least one more 7 star, possibly 2. Because we are going to do the Shooting Stars quest tonight. Like I said, I figure it's another great way to say goodbye to Iowa and really kind of have something to do while we listen to some good music and just kind of hang out, have a good time. And by then we'll know where the chips fall. Um, so I will be able to let everybody know what the results of this 3 days, 7 streams has been, whether or not it was enough or not. I know the last time I talked to Dee last night before I went to bed, he was at about 97 mil. So I know we're a little shy of being able to even beat him in this challenge. But that being said, I haven't heard from him again this morning, so I don't know how much more he did after I decided to crash last night. But I know he had originally planned on getting on and going live and then kind of took a nap himself, and that didn't happen. So we'll see how much of a factor things are, whether or not my final score beats his or not, and whether or not we can pick up the champion. Okay, so we've got 20 minutes left on Morbius. Let's go ahead and get over to the 6-star roster and start pushing my way through. Might as well start with the biggest guys. I don't remember what boost I was able to pick up, but I do know I picked up a few. Still got a few minutes left on both of those. So let's go ahead and get this, guys. We're definitely going to break the 100 mil mark, but where we end up from there is going to be the real question. Now, if I could get every fight to go that fast, and yes, I realize if I'd reset my masteries, a lot of the fights would be going faster, and we could have put up more points. If I would have went a little longer on a few of the streams so that we could have turned around and gotten into the 5-star rosters a few times sooner. If I would have started right as soon as the arena dropped on Thursday, I mean, there are definitely multiple factors of things we could have done to put up more points that I didn't do. But considering what I have done, I'm really not disappointed in whatever score we finish with. Besides that, like I said, guys, it's been an absolute blast hanging out for 7 streams in a row now, with one final goodbye stream tonight, so that we can, like I said, say goodbye to Iowa and get ready for the new chapter of my life. I am overwhelmingly excited that less than 24 hours from now, I will be on the road heading into Nebraska to go to work my way over to Colorado. As a matter of fact, by this time tomorrow, I should be most of the way to Nebraska, and then starting the long, tedious road all the way across Nebraska into Colorado, and getting over there tomorrow evening so that I can hang out with an amazing friend and spend the evening hanging out with her and get to see her for the first time in a while, and what may be the last time for a while. And then get up the next day. We're going to hang out for a little while, do lunch, and then it is Seattle bound from there. Again, guys, I want to thank everybody for all the support, all the love, all the well wishes, not only towards my travels, but towards this grind, towards the channel, towards life. You guys are absolutely amazing. I know the community hears it a lot, but it is something that needs to be said. We have an absolutely amazing community. Even in the times where we disagree on certain things or any number of situations, this community overwhelmingly continues to amaze me. Hey, YT, nice to see you. You actually came up in a very interesting conversation last night. So we went massively off the rails last night at one point because Rob Smith decided, "Say, a man, nice to see you, my friend. Appreciate you stopping in." But Rob Smith decided to inform us all that Cosmic Ghost Rider was an absolute trash champion, and that Morbius could put up more points and more damage than what Cosmic Ghost Rider could be by far, and that Morbius was definitely better than Cosmic Ghost Rider. And then he proceeded to inform me that my opinion did not matter because I had not gotten to Gladiator Circuit. Mind you, he deflected the argument about onto anything he could most of the evening. So he then proceeded to talk about how he could beat literally the entire community in Gladiator Circuit. So I said, at some point, I need to talk to YT and have him make me a thumbnail of Rob Smith sitting on a dunk tank, getting ready to have a gauntlet of the entire MCOC community dunking his clown ass in battlegrounds over and over and over again. I thought you might like that. Yeah, I don't know what strain he got last night, but he definitely had smoked himself stupid. But it inspired a great thumbnail. Oh yeah, man, it was amazing. As a matter of fact, it was so amazing that that's part of the reason I overslept this morning, because I had planned on calling it early last night, um, so that I could have as much time to make as much push as possible this morning. So some of that time did roll over last night, um, into this morning, obviously, but at the same time, we're still 100% here, and even with starting late, I am just going to go ahead and keep pushing and seeing what we can't pull out of this. Of course, it was science. We have 92 mils so far. Uh, Not gonna say like I said, it's did it really get nasty in any way, or just there was a couple points. I will say it got interesting on more than a few occasions. Um, Zero Frost Ninja and Wasi, and even myself to a point, versus um, Rob was definitely an interesting ongoing conversation. Dee Dee stopped in at one point. Rob decided to tell Dee Dee that Silk was an absolute trash champion. That did result in Rob getting timed out repeatedly. As a matter of fact, to the point where Dee Dee timed him out for over 20 minutes, I think, at one point. And Rob came back with two additional alternate accounts, that Dee Dee did time out at least one of them as well. Hey PP, how's it going? So as far as the grind goes, not horrible. We are gonna fall way short of where I had planned for, because of the fact that not only did I not get into the 5-star roster last night like I had planned, but we woke up. I overslept this morning and started the stream half an hour ago instead of 3.5 hours ago. But that being said, we are just going to go ahead and keep pushing, and I will put up every point that I possibly can still, and see if we can do it. But yes, it was an interesting time. Honestly, it was it was absolutely amazing in a lot of ways. We had a lot of fun, um, even if Rob Smith was completely and totally delusional. It's first round, so you have a shot. Yeah, I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping for a couple factors. Number one, the fact that it's the first round, so nobody kind of has a real clue what the points are going to be. Um, Also, the fact that Seaton, um, had trash talked it, so much. Um, Not saying it was necessarily trash talk, but definitely had put it out in the community that he have a high opinion of Werewolf by Night as a champion. So I know that's going to play a factor into things. Wow, missed out on a lot. Yes, you did, Trill. It was. Oh, there was a couple points towards the last hour or so. We had people coming in at the last hour because for a while it was literally just me, Wasi, and Zero Frost Ninja and Rob Smith, and like the conversation was just going on and on for hours, and then like Jakey stopped in, Amon stopped in, Dee stopped in, uh, JJ stopped in. Like we had people stopping in left and right, and everybody's like, "Oh my God, what's going on?" Seaton still plays the game. Sure, he doesn't pop a few crystals and play on the CCP beta. Yeah, he's still occasion. I mean, he's not at the level that he once was. Obviously he's not streaming 2-3 times a day and putting out videos multiple times a day like he once was. Um, but he is still around in the community. He has come back a little bit after taking a bit of a hiatus. Of course, he did make, as soon as 7 stars got dropped into the game, of course he did pop in long enough to make his famous pitch of how just bringing out more and more star champions does not improve the game. I'm sure we've all seen that particular video in the past. Uh, but how much longer I got? 6 minutes. Okay. So I'll put, okay, that gives me an idea on where I want to be. But yeah, he's been around a bit more. I know he's going to be in Vancouver. I was actually kind of looking forward to that when I thought there might be a remote chance of me being able to go as well. But I do know that he will be there. Obviously, he's not one of the final 8. But I do know that he has made the announcement that he is going. Obviously, there's going to be a ton of YouTubers there that aren't in the final 8. I know I've talked to Yusafa, Abido, a few others that I know are definitely going to be there that aren't going to be actually finalist in the Battlegrounds Brawls. But still, it sounds like it's going to be an amazing time, and I wish all of them nothing but love and luck. Obviously, I have a little bit more vested in the idea of Andrew winning overall. I will alert the Canadian airport to search for hobbits. Yeah, they're elusive little creatures. Occasionally they slip through. Dee Dee and I both put in quite a bit of effort to be able to go ourselves. But it just didn't time out right. That being said, we both of us have already talked very extensively that just because we don't make it to this particular event does not mean that we will not be making it to an event in the future at some point. So stay tuned, guys. There will definitely be plenty of things out there in the future. Live stream, there will be Comic Cons. There will be more events like Battleground Brawl that we will have the opportunity to make it to. And, that's another part of this move out to Seattle is it is going to make it a lot easier for me to start putting things like that together in the long run. So, I mean, that, I started the channel as I officially dropped the first MCOC video on the channel and pushed and officially declared it 100% MCOC November 20th of last year. So we are literally about a month and a week shy of the 1 year mark of the channel. And in that time, I have put out over 280 videos. We have grown from 0 to 831 subscribers. We have gotten to the point that there are many people in the community that never even had any clue who I was that recognize me more so than ever before. And we have gotten to the point of memberships live on the channel and opened up an opportunity for me to get out of Iowa and start another chapter of my life that is just the next step in escalating everything to an even higher level. So to say that I am proud of what I have accomplished in this amount of time is a massive understatement. I am beyond grateful for every one of you, all the help, all the support, all the time that you guys have spent watching videos, hanging out in live streams, smashing that like button, the whole 9 yards. It has been an amazing experience so far, and this is just the first year. And I knew long before I started this, it would be a many-year project. And I can't even I can't even say thank you enough, guys. 100%. But like I said, guys, stay tuned. We will, not only are we going to finish the grind this morning and get whatever we can out of it, but then we are going to turn around and have that live stream tonight where we have a lot more fun and just kind of go a little more lighthearted and just really enjoy our time with the community and my final moments here in Iowa. And then we will get out to Seattle, and it's just going to be moving onward and upward from there, 100%. I have so many things planned, videos, live streams, series that we're going to do, collaborations with several other YouTubers. You name it, it just is going to keep going. And I am so grateful again to you guys for being part of it and making it all possible. And never doubt that, guys. None of this is possible without you guys. And anybody who even thinks about saying otherwise is completely delusional and does not deserve the love and support they get. yes, it takes many hours of hard work on my part. It has taken a bit of sacrifice on my part at times to make all of this possible. But even with that being said, we could never have gotten here alone. So, again, thank you guys so much. There are quite a few things that, both in game and in life, I would not have imagined on the day that I dropped that first video. When I dropped that first video, my main account was still at Cavalier. Now I have two accounts at Cavalier and an account at Paragon. I had never before grinded for a champion and did not have any intentions that I ever would. And now we have done 3 days of nonstop live stream trying to achieve a champion that honestly I am kind of surprised has finally hit the game. I knew eventually I wanted to leave Iowa, but the thought of Seattle probably had never crossed my mind, to be truthful with you, outside of the idea of just kind of traveling in the United States. And, hey, it would be getting to Washington would be one of the states I would eventually get to. And now I am not only going to get there, but I'm going to go see the West Coast for the first time in my life. And go out there and build and prepare for the long run and so much more. Yeah, I mean, these next few days are going to be an amazing adventure. And they are just the start of probably the most adventurous chapter of my entire life. So, and I mean, I will tell you guys, the last couple years, everything leading up to them has made a lot more sense. Because, I mean, so over 7 years ago, I was walking to college on a regular basis. Yeah, yours and mine both, man. I started way later than I planned to today. Hussein, nice to see you. By the way, thank you, Dee Dee, for stopping in. I woke up about 3.5 hours, about 3 hours later than I planned to, Dee Dee. So don't feel bad, man. Your nap is not the only one that did not go as planned. That being said, my 7-star roster was 100% ready, and we are in here to get what we can get before the timer runs out. You can still take the live stream slot. I'm gonna just try and rush this grind. Good luck, man. Honestly, um, thank you for stopping in and hanging out, brother. I was just talking about all the things I cannot believe that have come out of this last year of having the channel, and one of the amazing things that I will never deny that has come out of this is your friendship. And I definitely want to thank you for that, my friend. Um, it has been absolutely wonderful these last several months working on multiple projects together, having the ability to talk to you on a regular basis and becoming friends. And I definitely want to say thank you for that. And I look forward to so many more projects together, and even more so the day that we end up at an event together hanging out. So, let's get the. Okay, we don't have the 7 stars in. Yo, Wolfie, is Rob still perma timed out from DD? Um, no, I think his timeout might be expired if he shows up at this point. Not that it seemed to matter since we watched him show up with more accounts over and over again. um, but my 7 stars won't refresh in time. Damn it, by 30 minutes. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I was kind of happy that I got access to my 7 stars right off the bat this morning. I got, all but Morbius was ready, but level up was on, so I did go ahead and squeeze in pushing him up. I mistimed this one on the last run. Yeah. Um, use them units, DD. I think he's trying to save as many units as he can to go ahead and just go for the pre-release bundle for when Morbius drops. I'm at 116 million. Nice, man. You definitely toasted me not to be surprised. There's no way I'm hitting 116 million, let alone whatever else you put up in the next 2 hours. So, I guess second challenge that you have issued to me goes to you as well. But that being said, I am still overwhelmingly personally impressed with my own. Still calling 90 million cutoff. Zero, I hope you're right. I really do. I'm not. I'm still not gonna give up. 460 win streak. We're at 94 million. I will push and try and hit that 100 million mark at minimum before the 2 hours are up, which I should do without a problem. It's just going to be what can we do beyond that, and if I fall within less than 5 million of the of whatever the actual cutoff is, I'll be a little disappointed. I won't lie on that one. It's going to either be 90 million or lower. Just a hunch. Zero, like I said, I'm 100% hoping that you're right on that. Because I definitely want this champion. It would be a great way to close things out and it would be extremely exciting to add him to the roster as a 6-star. Um, but I can't risk it. I just gotta push for every point that I can possibly get before the end. Only reason I think 120 still is because no battlegrounds, no content really, so people might push. Yeah, I can see that. Battlegrounds still being on at the time of this arena might have caused, might have been a benefit as well. Slap him on D against Rob and watch him destroy his Morbius. Yeah, I actually kind of wish Rob had been here this morning because I already screwed up. I already definitely beat a Morbius with Bishop this morning. A 7-star Morbius with Bishop this morning. Just to, and now mind you, that was me fighting against the AI. But still, would have been nice to point out a few things. With Zero, I definitely want to. How are you doing, Wolfie, health wise? Oh, after the nap, I feel absolutely wonderful. To be truthful with you, it was it was definitely needed. Um, it's we've got the next week is gonna be nonstop. It already has been for over a month, so I guarantee you by the time I hit Seattle Wednesday afternoon and get everything set up, get the first test in and everything else, um, I'm going to crash so hard it's not even going to be funny. Uh, I already do have a shift scheduled for Thursday out there uh, with my job, and I have the ability to go in whenever I want the rest of the week. Um, nice thing is that's one thing I don't get here anymore is scheduled shifts. Um, so actually getting back to having some scheduled shifts out there is a benefit. Because we don't get weight pay if we're not on scheduled shift. And that's it. That means if I don't have enough orders, I literally sit in the parking lot and waste money. Um, so it'll be nice to get back to the point where I'm getting paid to actually be there, no matter if I have orders or not. Plus, on top of that, the weight pay out there is over double what it is here. So I can make more money already. And I kind of expect, to be truthful with you, that they're going to be a lot busier out there than I am here. So, should be able to start to get my finances back in order. Um, really looking forward to that. And I have a lot of really high hopes for the next year. And really excited for how this is going to go. Thank you, Zero. Really, I do appreciate it. All the support, everything else. Um, actually, something I tried to do last night and it fought me on it. I don't know why. But why will this not do it? Why is it not doing? Why is it? I have no clue. I'm gonna have to look into a couple things because, yeah, I'm kind of jealous to be honest. A new start in a new state sounds lush. Yeah, it really does, honestly. It's something I've needed for a while. I will not deny that. Um, I will never get DD Vid to work with. I want to play a game. I will tell you this much: DD has been talking about it uh, because this particular one. Um, I don't know. Is there even a winner even still to this point? Um, because I know Dee Dee's talked about it with me and a few others, and actually even said it on a stream. Um, he's actually going to cut the videos down. The 12-hour time is great and everything, but I'm working on a new intro, and I'll change the layout, and yeah. So the past couple Sundays, the vid wouldn't work. Not sure if it's something on my end. Interesting. Yeah, Trill. I'm not quite for sure why that would be. Um, but he is going to reduce the time from 12 hours down to 6. So it will be a little easier to find the champion. But like he said, he's working on a few changes to it going forward. So look forward to that, guys. Trill, let us know if you continue to have problems with that. Because if it is something that's going on our end, like, definitely something that can be addressed. Yeah, 6 hours. I'll make it 720p. It'll still be Lady D, and I'll make her make it a 3-second champion. Nice preview there. I would get loading circle. That is it. No worries. It doesn't matter to me. Okay. I wonder if maybe it was because of the higher definition. But again, feel free to check it out when it drops this week, and let us know, because if you're having problems, maybe other people are as well. JJ, nice to see you. Yes, it has been a long, long time. Maybe the video linked and 1080p. It sounds like something on your site, Trill. Yes. And it may be, but like Dee Dee said, possibly if it is, it could possibly have been because of the length of the video. I didn't give it a minute because I'm impatient. I'll let you know the next time for sure. Sounds good, man. We definitely appreciate it. It is one of those things that if something is messing up and stuff, never be ashamed to let us know. Because it gives us the ability to improve on things. And if we don't know that there's a problem, we can't fix it. And I know Dee Dee and myself both are big advocates about trying to make sure that we're putting out the best possible product. That's part of the reason. I figured it was just my crap phone. And it could have been. I won't deny that. But I again, definitely one of those things that if we know that there's a problem, it's going to make things a lot better to find out if it's just on a single person's end or multiple. Oh, dude, on the phone for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I can see, especially that long of a video in 1080 um, on the phone could be a problem. I have so much trouble on YouTube trying to watch things on my phone. Yeah, I can get that, man. Yeah, there's plenty of times. Like the other night when I was in your stream while I was working, there were a couple times that like I would just, you know, out of nowhere, the stream would just start refreshing, and it would lag for a few moments and stuff. That might just be the internet coverage. I watch everything on my phone. Yeah, I will tell you this much. It is definitely something I've been noticing repeatedly the last year or so across the United States. Mostly because I talk to a lot of people across the United States who have different phones, different service providers, the whole 9 yards. I know they've been quote unquote trying to improve coverage across the United States, but there's definitely a lot of time periods where a lot of people are running into a ton of problems with coverage. And I know part of that is every time they take down a tower to improve one, it routes everybody else to multiple other towers, and it overloads the towers because there's now not enough towers, and then it makes everybody worse. Um, oh, by the way, Dee Dee, we didn't get a chance to talk about it last night because there was too much other craziness going on. But I wasn't sure if you were aware that you live in a jungle and that you were attacked by a tiger. Because Rob informed us of that as well last night. I tried to explain to him that there are not jungles in Australia nor tigers. Um, but he also said that cougars, panthers, and tigers are all the same things. Oh, and bobcats. But apparently, when you went to go get dinner last night, it's because you had to go hunt it in the jungle where you live. Again, I 100% think your hand scar came from a tiger, according to Rob. Yep, that's exactly what he told us. There's a lot of cougars, but I don't go for oldies. Yes, I know you've told the story of the scar before. A tiger in Bali. Yes. But he said it was a tiger in Australia. I'm like, man, you are so confused. You have no clue what you're talking about. But he was quite adamant about it last night. And I also had to inform him that there is a large difference between bobcats, tigers, and cougars. But again, the arguments just continued, and they continued to make about as much sense as the conversations that I've been telling you I've been having with him. which is little to none at all. Yes, he was quite adamant about literally everything last night. I can't wait to beat him 10-0. Yes. Apparently, he has to beat you, KT, and like 3/4 of the community at this point. And he also told us all that he will hit Gladiator Circuit in a single day, and then still spend the entire um, Battleground season taking on every single member of the community and beating every one of us. I'm gonna try it and owe him every nice. You do know if you two owe him for at least 5 to 6 rounds, he is gonna throw a fit and quit. He was also talking about drop kicking women, men, and children last night. And also told us that combat is equivalent to the rest of us actually being with women. He slandered my boy Nick136, calling him a bad player, and won't stand for that. Yeah. Um, at one point, I asked him straight up, was there anybody in the community's opinion that you even respect? And then he named off a bunch of people who he had already said he didn't respect. But by the way, Zero, I have tried to admin you or to mod you like 4 times last night, and I tried again this morning, and for some reason it just will not let me do it. And I do not know what's going on with that, and it's kind of annoying me. Not just so that you can um, time out Rob. Um, not that I'm encouraging that by any means, but also so that if something like last night with the 6 people that stopped in out of nowhere and tried to be funny with an inappropriate message happens and I don't catch it quickly, I would like to have a couple people that I know are going to be in chat paying attention. Not that I don't have several mods on the channel already, but definitely one of those things that, like I said, I was more than willing to do it, and for some reason, every time I click the damn button, it won't actually save. So I'm kind of wondering why that is, and I'm going to have to look into it between now and either tonight or when I get out to Seattle. But it is quite annoying the crap out of me, to be truthful with you. Not sure why I'm a mod. Yeah, I know you are. I don't think it has anything to do with you. I'm just wondering why YouTube is fighting me, because literally every time I hit the save button, it just sits there. But Zero Fake Ninja. He is part of the fake taxi community. What's fake taxi? I was kind of wondering that myself. Dee Dee, is this inappropriate for stream? Um, does this take us to some interesting sites? I'm kind of wondering. It's a service that gives girls free. Oh, okay, those fake taxis. Yeah, those I know. Do not share. Oh, yeah, that's kind of what I figured you were talking about. uh, I've seen a few of those taxis. I'm gonna have to figure out the whole what's going on with why it won't let me mod people before tonight's stream, anyways. Because I did promise Gerald if he shows up tonight that I would give him his wrench back. So it really needs to start working and tell me, and I'm gonna have to figure out why it's not. You have Odell. That's not a community, Dee. Yes, Fox. There are many interesting factors to my life over the years. We will not discuss all of them. But let's just say for every trauma, there has been some excitement. That's for letting no zero. After all, it's your taxi. Yeah, just remember, guys, if you get into a taxi and all of a sudden a bunch of lights are going off, you either are about to be on a game show or a website. Either way, you are probably getting a prize. Back to back for me. Hey, Brittany, how's it going? I've been running rank 5 Kitty and rank 5 Tigra in war with Ascended Nick Fury. Oh my god, so clutch. I bet. That's a win win. Good, thanks. How's the grind? Well, it's going pretty good, though. I will fully admit we overslept this morning and I got started later than I wanted to. So I'm going to fall short on the points that I had intended on putting up by far. But we'll see where we lie on if we can pick up the champion or not. Still going to go right up until the wire. So we got, yeah, I'm using every boost I have. I have ran out of health boost and I have ran out of lesser boosts as well. Popped a few more this morning, used them already. I have no champion boosts left outside of 5 stars, which we will not get to. So just kind of going with whatever I can. Yeah, like I said, I ran out of the bonus boosts as well. I don't have many for 6 stars. I don't grind arena nearly enough to be setting on a bunch of them. Um, though that will be changing over the next couple months. Not that we're going to go for champions like this again. It's not going to happen anytime soon. Um, but that being said, I still fully intend to start hitting milestones just to get my units back up, get my battle chips back up to prepare for banquet event. So definitely gonna be doing more arena, which means we will have more boosts in place and more uses for them. Though arena is just one of the many things I'm gonna start doing once we get out. Just finished my grind. Nice, Fox. Where did you decide to finish at? If I ever want to grind like this again, make sure you gradually unlock recoil so that it's easier for. Yeah, I got to do that as well. Monk, nice to see you. I apologize I have not gotten back to you yet. Still trying to get this grind in, but I will reach out to you today. 180 to be safe. Congratulations on that, man. I am not going to get anywhere near that, but congratulations on pushing that 180. I did my first stream last night. Nice, man. By the way, Didi, the monk over here, we got him set up on Rumble. So we did add even more to our Rumble community. I will get you a follow on there as well as on here if I'm not already today. I want to thank you for the support, and I hope that Rumble works out well for you as well, man. Like I said, I will get you added into a couple chats as well. Thank you, Dee, for dropping that link. I appreciate it. Anybody who has not subbed to the monk, please do so. We are all about helping everybody grow here. Always want to see everybody improving and everybody having a chance to do so. That link is to Monk channel. Guys, go show him. Yep. Monk just got you added in there as well. Elijah Bear, nice to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. I am doing well. How about yourself? But yeah, Monk, you got several new subscribers coming. So, been a while. Yes, it has. We've been pretty hardcore the last few days. I've been talking about. We are gonna have one more stream later this evening, as my final goodbye to Iowa. We're gonna have a good time with that one tonight, and then less than 20, about 21 hours from now. I hit the road and begin the move from here to Seattle to start the next stage of life. Yes, I am moving to Seattle, Washington tomorrow. It's going to be a 3-day trek to get there. I will be there as of Wednesday afternoon. Oh yeah, let me sub and follow Monk now. Thank you, Trill. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you for that's one of the things I love about this community. Um, we all come together and support one another overwhelmingly. Abdo lives. Yep, Abdo lives out there. BG lives out there. No, I did not miss your second link. What is the second link? I'm guessing it's also Didi. Please, if you guys have not subscribed to his channel, please do so as well. The second link that Didi dropped there is his channel. No, BG actually lives in Seattle. The new streamer. Hey, Didi. Hayak, nice to see you. Who is this DD guy? Yeah, he's brand new on the scene. We're really trying to get him to enough so that he can start streaming. We got to get him those first few subs out there. I've heard the guy has some talent. But guys, if you could help him get to those first 850 or no, what is it? 870 subs now. Did my first stream yesterday on a potato. No, BG is in Seattle. He's not Canadian. Legacy's Canadian. I know there's a few other Canadian streamers as well, but actually, Panda Man is out there as well. There's several guys. There's several of the members of our community. They're out in Seattle. Zero, you heard that DD guy's a prick, huh? I have heard he can be a little. Wolf, what alliance do you have for the mini? By the way, do I have to do AQ? What map? What war? So I do have an alliance for the mini. Right now they're running 223. So it does not tie up champions or anything. If you need a spot, and war is optional. So if you need a spot, let me know. I may move them up to 234 soon. But there will always be something available so that it's not any kind of like you'll still be able to get points but not have to grind your life away. Yeah, Didi's grinding arena at the exact same time as I am. He's a bit further ahead of me in points. Okay, he's quite a bit ahead of me in points. And I will not catch up at this point. 5 million in the arena. Nice. Congratulations, Elijah. By the way, guys, I do also want to thank Didi as well. I inspired part of the idea for this thumbnail that I've been using for these 7 streams. But the actual thumbnail itself was definitely designed and put together by Didi as part of him and I doing this challenge together. It did not work out quite the way that we planned it to, but at the same time, it has been absolutely wonderful. Um, and he definitely deserves credit for the thumbnail because it is absolutely gorgeous. And the man is great at what he does on those. My highest before was 2 million. Nice. Congratulations. Going from 2 to 5 is great. Trill did sub to the monk as well. Appreciate you doing that. I do wish there was some way for newer accounts to get points where they could compete with larger accounts in the arena. Yeah, I know that they have kind of a tiering thing where newer accounts in the first 90 days get kind of a separate arena. But it it's still, you don't have the ability to even get into the champion arena anyways, unless you grind hardcore in the first 90 days to get to at least uncollected. But yeah, I think that, like, it would be interesting if there was like a tiering system to arenas. Oh, I didn't know they removed that. I knew that used to be a thing. Nice to see you, Wasi. Appreciate you stopping in. It would be nice to, for lower end accounts to have more access to be able to do champions as well. Obviously, yeah, the big boys want the champions, but the new guys need the champions. So, I mean, even if there was, even if, like, for new accounts there was a 5-star arena that they weren't competing against everybody that, had been around for years and has stacked rosters to be able to get them. Similar to like what they do with the 2-star arenas every several months. Nathaniel, nice to see you. Appreciate you stopping in after church. Hope it went well for you. We just threw Luke Cage at Juggernaut. I probably should have watched that animation play out just because it kind of would have been funny. So, Wasi, I did take your advice last night shortly after you left. I hit 90 million and a little over. I finished out the roster and then went to sleep and then missed my alarm. So we're a bit short of where I was hoping to be by this point. But that being said, we're still going to keep pushing. I'm still going to break the 100 million mark, and we will see how whether or not I get the champion or if I fell short. Yeah, I mean, more like being able to put up enough points to compete with the bigger accounts for the featured champions. If you start the game late, your account is permanently behind. I will fully admit that, especially watching DD and I's new accounts, it is amazing how much more you can grow an account these days than it's ever been. I know myself, Just the 6-star roster I have on the brand new account compared to what I would expect to have at this point is just phenomenal. Wolf, did you see Kabam's new champion? I did see the new champion announcement. Um, I actually talked about it. Originally, so she's got the bear and eagle spirits. Um, but originally they were supposed to be 2 wolves. If that had happened, I might have had another champion that I had to grind for. But I am excited for her. She looks phenomenal. I think they did a great job on her. I will be interested to see what her dynamics are and, you know, the announcement trailer, the actual official, you know, deep dive trailers for to see how good she does end up coming out. I need Wolf for Battlegrounds to make Nightmare come true. Already got Kindred at rank 5, and that gets banned 95% of the time. Nice. Where's Gerald at? I am not for sure where Gerald is yet this morning. Oh, you can grow, but even with all those champs, yeah. Hold on, let me not screw up my streak here. Because it would be really dumb to get this far in and then trash the streak. Though we may just have done. Yep, I just lost the streak. You can grow, but even with all those champions that you can never put up against. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Especially considering resources. Um, you know, that is the one thing that I run into over there. You know, I have all these great champions, but I don't have the resources to push them up nearly enough. So, guys, after 3 days of grinding, the streak finally comes to an end. And I did finally lose the multiplier. That sucks. With with just over an hour left, we lost the multiplier for the first time in 3 days' time. I'm still kind of proud of that, to be truthful with you. Would have been funny if you'd been streaming since yesterday. Like you can eventually catch up to bigger accounts in every other game mode, but if you want to grind for champions in arena, you're straight out of luck. You just start from the game later. Yeah, it does suck that you know. It would have been nice to carry the streak the entire time. But oh well. I mean, not like I, you know, can't get the multiplier back quickly. Just, partially I got distracted with chat. That was my fault. But it's okay. That's part of the reason why we're here. We're still going to break the 100 million mark. But we're too close not to break it at this point. But I knew we weren't going to get much over it anyways, even if we had maintained the streak the entire time. But I will tell you this much, that is definitely going to be my new highest streak by far. So I will probably go check exactly what that number is as soon as the arena ends. Because I'm proud of it. I'm pretty excited about that. So we are just shy of 97 million right now. Uh, Definitely shouldn't be a problem to pick up another 3 million in the next hour. I'm kind of curious because I know that we were probably somewhere around 460. Um, but I am kind of curious. I know I didn't hit 500, that's for sure. But yeah, now, bro, you did really good. And if anyone deserves him, it's you. I mean, your name. Hey, thank you, Fox. I mean, that was exactly the whole point of it. We had to try for exactly that reason. Um, but and I mean, for the first time ever grinding for a champion, I mean, it's been a phenomenal effort in my opinion, and I'm pretty stoked about it. Um, Especially considering, like I said, without running recoils, with not having nearly enough of my 6 stars at rank 3 and above, which is something I've been working on for the last few months, anyways. Um, no matter what, this has definitely been a legendary run, and I am more than happy with my performance during it. And I cannot complain whatsoever, no matter where I finish in this. Would have been nice to not only have hit my actual goal, but to also put up more points than Didi, which was part of the goal as well. But let's just take a look here because I'm too curious. 474. 475 is where I lost it. I'm okay with that. uh, I mean, Zero. If your predictions are correct, yes, I definitely have him locked in. Um, we will. It'll be a couple hours still till we know for sure. Um, but I will let everybody know tonight when we do the live stream, and I will probably make a community post after the live stream as well, so that anybody that doesn't make the live stream tonight can see what these 3 days resulted in, no matter where we finish. So, definitely going to be a lot of fun. Definitely has been an amazing time period. I've said it several times already, but I want to say it again, guys. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you guys for hanging out. Any chances that you guys have over these last few days, um, it has been a phenomenal journey, and I am really excited to close out the last couple days here in Iowa like this. Just checked my highest stream is 167 from years ago. 1 hour to go. Another 9 million. Nice. So where are you at this point, Dee Dee? Yeah, I don't remember what my highest streak was before this grind. All right, I gotta go. Hope the rest of the grind is smooth. We'll see you, my guy. Catch you in the Goodbye Iowa stream. Thank you, Zero. I appreciate it, man. Have a great day, and I will see you this evening. $120. Nice. Congratulations. I know you had some doubters the other day that didn't think that you could hit that because of where you were when you were on stream. I had no doubt whatsoever. Even more reason why I knew 130 needed to be my minimum goal, because I knew you would have no problem hitting at least 120. Even less, I think. I was 50 million with 28 hours left. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know there was, I don't remember if it was when I was at 45 or when I was at 60. I know there was one point you jumped in right before you went to work and told me you were pretty much dead even with me. Um, I've said it already several times during this stream. I have a whole new respect for those who do grind the arena for nearly every champ, um, like you do. Not that I didn't always have respect for those who did it, um, but definitely have seen it more so personally than ever before. And 100%, man. Con- Total props for the fact that you've done it as many times as you have. Shark in the water, eagle in the sky. Nice to see you stop it in, man. I appreciate you. How's it going? Am I the only one who didn't know Hella has the highest damage output in the game? I don't know about the highest. Um, she has some amazing damage, and her immortality is gorgeous, especially if you pair her right with the right synergies. Um, Well, at least I know I can put up 130 in 2 days. Yeah, that is definitely true. Just long. Just a long build up. Okay. I mean, we all know, like, I do have champion knowledge, but I never claim to be the most knowledgeable person on everything in the game, by far. Um, I tried grinding the arena, but only made it to 7 million. Still not a bad number. I mean, I know a lot of people that would fall short long before 7 million. Hell, most of the time I wouldn't even be talking about 7 million. It will probably be a long time before I grind anywhere close to this ever again. Uh, I don't know how you guys do it. Honestly, Sharky, like I said, I have a whole new respect for all of them that do it all the time. Uh, After doing this one this time, yeah, been a definite eye opener. Not to actually personally have done it one time myself. Um, Slayer put out a video. Yeah, Slayer's vid on the new champion. He's so excited for reasons. Um, Only a few minutes left. You can do all the milestones for both the 6-star arenas in 4 hours. Well, yeah, I'll be doing that in the future, starting, or at least getting back to doing that. I understand because Werewolf is a champ that I really, really want. Yeah, I'm the same way, Sharky. Um, I want him bad myself. Partially because it goes really well with the channel. Partially just because I think his animations are extremely cool. Partially because I really just want to have a chance to play him. Um, and partially because, Wolf getting the wolf, or at least attempting to. So that's the only reason that I even attempted the grind. Yeah, I feel you. Didi just said a few minutes ago 121 now, so he thinks he's going to be 126. Um, I'm not quite for sure how much over 100 I'm going to be able to hit, but I do 100% believe that we will be over 100 million. Though slipping up like that is not going to help. Looking away as you think you beat the match, it does not help. Make sure you actually do the final hit before you look away. I think I heard that somewhere in a DD stream one time. Just made it to 6 million. Congratulations, Elijah. So we do have the multiplier fully back after losing the streak. Knew that that wouldn't be a problem whatsoever. And we shouldn't have a problem going forward as long as I don't let myself get too distracted by chat. Yes, I'm not making it to the 4-star. I actually did level the 4-star up this morning along with the 7-star Morbius. Just because level up was on just as I was getting ready to go live, and I was trying to see if I couldn't use that to pick up a few extra boost, which we did. Have already used those up. And now we are whatever we can do. Yes, recoils makes it a lot faster. I do know that. I just didn't have enough of the masteries unlocked. Does remind me now that it is time to start picking up carbanium cores again. But hey, you know, I knew I wasn't going to do this the way a traditional grinder does by any means. You know, that's kind of what I do on the channel anyways, is do things in less traditional ways and still try and make it work. And honestly, if we somehow pull this off, in spite of the fact that I think I just lost the multiplier again by not paying attention, which I did, this will be the most epic thing that I've ever done on the channel by far. And I still will not advise this to the community, but it will be a great testament to what I've always done. I just got a death match, 4 rank 5 fully boosted. Ooh. Rank 4 5 stars fully boosted. All I have is rank 2 7-star champions. I mean, yeah, man, that's really hard to go up against. Wolf, did you use any? Yes, I used what I had. I didn't have a lot. I have picked up a few over the last couple days just by hitting milestones and stuff. But nowhere near extensively enough to even, you know, get through a full round with arena boosts, let alone really make a huge difference. As a matter of fact, I burnt through all that I had on the second grind of this, and then I picked up probably 10 or 11 over the last 5 grinds. I had 2 extras that I picked up this morning when I opened solo crystals, and we've already used those and burnt through them. So we've done this with very few boosts, no recoils, and not starting the arena until 12 hours after it was already started, and oversleeping this morning, and we are still very much so in line to at least put up 100 million points. All in all, not a bad showing in my opinion. But I will leave it up to you guys to decide. But like I said, 7 total streams, 2.5 days worth of grind, 100 million points. I mean, for being a YouTuber that doesn't normally grind arena, being a YouTuber that does not stream on this level ever, and somebody who is not the most proficient with every champion in the game and does not have a roster full of rank 3 and above 6 stars, nor was I setting on countless numbers of boosts. Again, impressive in my opinion. I do think it's interesting. My current score is 97,515,000 something. 97 is not only the year my daughter was born, it is also the class that I was in high school. Um, and also on top of that, it is 515 is the area code for the part of Iowa I live in. So 97515. Kind of a series of significant numbers there. Maybe that is a good sign. We'll find out. Wolf, do you happen to be related to a famous musician, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart? No. Am a fan of Mozart's, but definitely not related. Though I do have some distant association with some famous people. My ex-wife and therefore my children are related to Alan Jackson, the country music star. My older sisters, through their mother's family, are related to the Wright brothers. I've mentioned it on the channel before that I used to go to Rocky Horror Picture Show with the members of Slipknot on a regular basis when I was in high school, long before they were famous. The high school that both Brandon Ralph and Jason Momoa went to here in Iowa is less than 20 miles away from me. And I used to go up there for parties all the time. So there is a very good chance that I was at a party with Jason Momoa or Brandon Ralph at some point in high school. Cannot 100% confirm that whatsoever, but it is a very good possibility. Um, I dated a girl that was fourth cousins to Mariah Carey in high school. Like I said, I have some close proximity, semi close proximities to semi celebrities and actually major celebrities as well in my throughout my life. Um, do wrongs don't make a right, but two rights make a plain. That is true. Wolf had that dog in him. Yeah, 100%. Honestly, was definitely you know, I had more than my fair share of traumas. Some would say throughout my life, but I've experienced some amazing things as well. My father was a country music musician, and actually got offered to go on tour with a C-list country music star at one point in time. Um, got to meet him and a few others. Uh, I've been to some amazing concerts over the years. Uh, Pretty much hoping that well, not hoping, but working towards the next part of my life being able to meet some of the people that have inspired me to get to the point that I have gotten to. And as a matter of fact, I actually just met one of the podcasters slash comedians um, that I followed for quite a while. I talked about that a couple months ago when I was able to do that. So did Iceman get a silent rebuff uh, where when the champion touches him with cold snap it explodes? Um, it shouldn't be that, but I do know you can explode, or at least not that I know of. But I do know that you can explode the cold snap off of a heavy. So, not sure if you had a glitch or if there's something that I missed. Ever think about getting into the game, bro? Um, I mean, definitely one of those things. Like I said, I've made some major. I've done some really major things over the last several years, and that's an Iceman bug, by the way. Okay, thanks, YT. Yeah, I know that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not up on what all the bugs are at the moment. There's too many of them all the time. But that's why we have an amazing community, because there's always somebody that knows. I figured it's random and hella cool. It should stay like that. I mean, yeah, it definitely would be beneficial and would be kind of cool. Uh, did you see the battle round brawl winners get to pick any? Yes, I did see that. I will be interested to see if Andrew takes it, um, who he chooses. But yeah, that's pretty exciting, knowing that winning, they get to pick any 7-star they want. And I know there's other prizes that go along with it, but that prize in itself is pretty cool. I'll be interested to see. I mean, good luck to all 8 overwhelmingly. Not that I'm just Andrew, I'll pick Ghost or Herc. Legacy would pick Absman. I mean, 100%. I want to wish every bit of luck to everybody that's involved in Battle Round Brawl. They all did quite a bit to get there. Um, Obviously, just because of the fact that currently Didi, myself, Triple Z, Rizzo, Kata, and Andrew have a collaboration going. Um, you know, kind of have a bit more stakes in rooting for Andrew over the others. But at the same time, um, I do think it is an amazing honor for each of them that made it. Um, Probably can only pick 7 stars that are available as 7 stars. Won't be as great as you might expect. Andrew has home field advantage, though. No, Andrew doesn't have home field advantage. I would think Legacy would have home field advantage. Andrew's from the States here. And they're going to be in Canada, so. Plus, on top of that, I mean, Legacy's entire existence as a major player in our community was because of something exactly like this. So, I mean, he's got a bit of a stress factor on pulling it off again. Oh, I thought Andy had a Canadian flag. No, no, Andy's Andy's from the United States. Elijah says, "What's up, YT?" Ah, there's another Canadian guy, but I don't know who it is. Might Yusafa is first off. Yusafa is not in the top 8, but Yusafa is also from the United States. He's actually from the Northeast. I want to say Maryland, if I remember right. Gerald, how you doing? Um, you were actually asked about an hour ago or so. So nice to see you. So, guys, we are down to the last 32 minutes. Um, I'm gonna make Nathan's time living hell here. Now, boys, play nice. Gerald, if you don't make one single dumb statement, I'm gonna start raining bullets. Yeah, didn't mean to push him over to the SP3. But still got him. I'm not from the U.S., but I can still give you an American treatment. I can tell you this. Herc is. All right, I'm done. No more 6 stars or 5 stars. 121 million. Good enough. Nice job, Dee Dee. Hopefully, it's more than enough. Um, Obviously, I am going to go right to the last minute. I will not make it through my entire 6 star roster this run because of starting late, but we're going to go as far as we can and pick up as much as we can. I was able to get through the 7 star roster. We need just under 2 million to hit the 100 million mark, which I'm going to pick up. Just because, well, at minimum, we need to do that. Um, have run out of nearly every type of boost that I could possibly run out of. Because I don't think I have anything else in any way, shape, or form that we could possibly use. Obviously, none of this applies. So, so you two are going to have to explain to me what this back and forth is about. Is this a Hatfields and McCoy thing? Do neither one of you remember which one started it? But you keep the feud going anyways. Lucky for me, I plan to do it myself anyways. No talking like that. Mask Legend, nice to see you, man. Appreciate you. Um, I should have some time to talk here in a couple hours. I will have to do a few things after I get done with stream here in about 25 minutes. But I will hit you up here in a couple hours. I did not forget about you. Nathan is mad he can't accept the truth, so he's firing Nerf bullets back, and that deal no damage. Gerald, are you starting problems again? No, just my opinion. Okay. I mean, we are all more than able to have our own opinions when it comes to champions, when it comes to the game, when it comes to life. Um, but I do ask they all stay civil. Gerald is a sus person. More like questionable, huh? Uh, well, if you seem to have extensive knowledge of Marvel, you should check out a game called MCOC. I will do that, man. I'll get a chance to look into that sometime in the next few days. But I appreciate the advice. I need to finish the tier list. I got interrupted last night by my friend who were looking for me in the trampoline park. We've been bouncing for 4 hours straight. Um, that has been known to cause damage. I'd be careful about going too much longer. By the way, if anyone is not aware, apparently Gerald is going to put together the most controversial tier list in the entire MCOC community, where he tells us all who he feels are the top champions in the game. I think it may be the most dangerous list that has ever came out. But I also do feel that it will give many of us something to react to, um, just to be like, what the hell was he thinking? But I also do think that like him and Rob Smith can quite well find the same page after the conversation last night. That was dumb. Uh, Ooh, Rob Smith, anyways, like dropped. Thanks, Gerald. Appreciate the like over on the Rumble. Um, I definitely am going to need a break for a little bit. 20 minutes left. How's it looking? We're still just shy of the 100 million mark, man. And I just toasted the streak for the second time. Definitely feeling the toll of the last couple days. But we're definitely going to hit the 100 million mark. It's probably going to be right where I'm at. Gerson, nice to see you. Thank you for the support, my brother. Appreciate it overwhelmingly. We got a late start this morning, and that definitely hurt a bit. We have not been able to get into the 5-star roster at any point during any of the 7 streams. I should probably have went a little bit longer on a couple streams and did that, just to kind of boost the scores a bit. And obviously we started 12 hours late to start with in the first place. But even with that, I am still extremely proud of. Yes, Rob hurt my brain a lot last night, and I think there happens to be some residual effects at this point that I may not be aware of for a very long time. That being said, I still, with 19 minutes left, we are just over 1.6 mil shy of our 100 mil mark. I have very little doubt that I'm going to hit that. Glad to hear. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to do much past it. Oh no, Nathan friended me on Discord. I wonder what he'll do to my tier list. Wolf, I just texted Gerald on Discord. Wish me luck. So I just pulled 2 females from 3 6-star crystals. 1. Nice, Didi. I will be watching for that video. Hey, so I know the streaming has not been easy for you lately, but what do the next 3 days look like? Are you going to be able to get a stream in anytime while I'm traveling? Who are all your ascensions? On the main account here, my 6-star ascension was Nick Fury. And then I ascended Magic and Quake as 5 stars. I think I still have another ascension left to do on this account. On the little account, on the brand new one, I ascended 5-star Absman and 5-star Hercules for that. Yeah, I got to do 7 and 7 and Gauntlet. Okay, good, man. Definitely hoping to be able to call in at a couple points while you're live and give you an update, as well as kind of hang out with the community, even when I'm unable, even while I'm driving and can't do it as much as I would normally. So hopefully I can time that in and be able to jump on and talk. I don't think I've actually done my 6-star ascension on the backup account yet. I don't remember, to be truthful with you. I'm pretty sure I haven't, because I think if I had, I would have done Aegon. And I know I haven't. So, guys, we are in the final countdown, not only to the last 15 minutes of this arena, but we are also in the last 20 hours of my time in Iowa. And it is extremely exciting. Yes, I think we would spark something if Rob shows up during the conversation at the current moment. Give me just 1 second to get through Overseer here, and then I will catch up on chat. Wolf, you gotta ascend 5-star kit. Yeah, I didn't open her out of the opening, so that's probably gonna happen on the brand new account, because she does a lot of work for me over there anyways. I have Thursday off, so 8.3 in 1 day is a plan. Nice. Congratulations. I'll be looking forward to that. Hopefully 100%ing 8.3 day 1 gets me some good traction. I expect it will. Herc is mid. Stop saying you're good. He's massively weak using his immortality. Yeah, Gerald. Again, we'll all be waiting for your tier list so that we can all lose our freaking minds. Because I'm pretty sure that somewhere in the last couple days, you and Rob Smith have both tried to guarantee that the community loses it. Gerald, the mayor of Yepsville. The fact that there is a stream out there in the universe. What's the boss's name for 8.3? Do not more. Surates. Yeah, it's something like that. No, 8.3 is no. The Black Widow one is 8.1. The Corrupted Hulk is 8.2. The Corrupted Iron Man is 8.3. I think it's Sarasis is the name of the Corrupted Iron Man. I'm the cooler boss out of the Behemoth and Scholassus. Get them out of here. Gerald and Savage ever... Yes. Gerald and Savage, yeah, you know, it's amazing how much you rarely ever see them in the same room together, and yet they always are. Yes, it is Gerald's alt. Gerald, the type of guy to use his alt to support his argument. Clearly. So we got 10 minutes left, guys. Well, that'd be hard in case I would be saying the same stuff over and over again. Gerald, I've seen you say the same stuff over and over again. And, I mean, you know, honestly, if you were countering your own argument, I first off, it would be more interesting. But secondly, I think we would definitely fit you for one of those fancy new white coats too. When your alt accounts start arguing with one another, it's time to go visit a room. It's a nice soft room. They have padding everywhere. And they make sure that you get lots of hugs from yourself. But just remember, self-love is important. I'm too spiky to hug people. And yet another one of Gerald's alts come in to join the conversation with himself. Though I do appreciate all the extra people stopping in, even if somehow they all happen to be Gerald. Now you don't have emotions. Okay. I mean, that's also an interesting argument, per se. Um, but, yeah. I literally, holes coming through my body. I mean, according to that one, I would believe him if he said he didn't have a brain. I mean, anyone that says they don't should probably be taken at their word. I'm all the way from Australia. Um, I'm not quite for sure Dee Dee appreciates you trying to rep Aussie. Let's rephrase that. I'm too far to hug. You do realize impersonation is a crime. Yeah, as a matter of fact, a U.S. senator is currently up on charges for that. You know, but most of them should be up on charges for a lot of things. Have I done EOP? No, I have not done EOP as of yet. That is something that will be coming to the channel at some point. The saying has Dee Dee's face on a damn t-shirt. I mean, impressive. Yeah, but he isn't pretending to be him online. Everyone will immediately know that I'm not Dee Dee, so I spill the beans. Yes, I do remember there was a point in time that there were far too many Dee Dee alts in a Dee Dee chat, and everyone was asked to stop. How much time left? 4 minutes. 3 minutes 22 seconds according to Mass Legend, which is probably more accurate. And I will fully admit I'm slipping a little bit right now because I'm trying to rush because we haven't quite hit the 100 million mark yet, and I really want to at minimum do that because we are just shy of it, and I would like to make sure I don't leave that on the table. But with 2 minutes left and needing a little over 700,000, I might fall short of it still. But that's also my fault, first off, for losing the streak a couple times. Though the 474 streak that I put up, I'm still quite impressed with and happy to have that as my newest highest streak on the account. And I am playing this way too aggressively, and it is, okay, amazingly enough, not going to cost me. Yeah, if the fight, if he gets to finish the fight and gets the points and the arena ends, yeah. So, yeah, if I'm in a fight when it comes in, when the final buzzer ends here in less than a minute, I will get those points, but nothing beyond it. So, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to hit the 100 million mark because I did slip up a few times, and it's definitely going to cost me. And we ran out of boosts, and I think I needed just a few more to be able to push that. But we did put up one heck of an effort, to be truthful with you. Yep, there's the buzzer. So, last fight, and this is what we got, guys. So let's see what 3 days and a couple slip ups ended us with. $9,423,000, and it says it's letting me go again. So maybe the time's off by just a minute. I don't know. Let's see if it'll let me. If it'll let me put in points, we're going to keep going. I don't know how I got one more set in, but we will try. All right. I think it won't count the points, unfortunately. Yeah, it might not. We'll find out real quick if it kicks me out or if it counts the points or what. If it doesn't count these points, then obviously I will just back out even if it tries to let me go again. It should have been over and it shouldn't have let me go again, but might as well see what happens. Because we are definitely over time at this point. Unless somebody at Kabam decided that, oh, they heard what I was doing and decided they wanted to let me somehow try and get the 100 mil because they felt bad for me. But I really doubt that that happens, so I fully expect we are not getting points for these last few fights that for some reason it let me into. Tashar, nice to see you, man. Appreciate you stopping in. We are just about, and why is it still letting me put up points? Burrow Man must have dropped a new video. Guys, I need an opinion here. It is still letting me go in. We are past time. I know that. I don't want to take a chance. 400K off, I'd say take a break. I don't think it's worth risking. Um, I am going to officially call it. That is as far as we got. Uh, I don't think it's worth risking continuing past the time that I know the arena is over. Yep, we're gonna call it right there. But our final 99,564,271 is where we did. When will you know if you get the wolf? Within the next few hours. It was working. I just checked the replay. Yeah. Um, yeah, I will know within the next few hours whether or not I got him or not. Um, I will be able to let everybody know when we do the final live stream tonight. Uh, by the way, just a FYI, we are just under 7 hours away from the Goodbye to Iowa live stream that we are going to be doing tonight. And it will be, as I said, the final live stream from Iowa. And then tomorrow morning, we hit the road on our journey. If Wolf gets his 6-star, brother, I'm going to say it's because. Thanks, Gerald. Appreciate it. Um, but I want to thank everybody for hanging out throughout these 7 live streams as we attempted to pull this off. I didn't have a sigil, so kicked me out of the arena. Yeah, I don't know if it was the sigil or what, and I just I don't want to push it too much further. That I probably shouldn't have even done the last 3 that I did. But we will see where it finishes, see where I finally go. Yeah, it better not get me banned. Um, it was my pleasure to join your live stream always. Thank you guys. Chris Gonzalez, nice to see you. Appreciate you stopping in. We are just wrapping up the Werewolf by Night attempted push. Um, I don't know whether or not I did enough. I know we woke up late this morning and that really hurt us. Um, so we didn't quite hit the 100 million mark, and we definitely didn't hit the 130 that I was going for. But 3 days of legendary pushing, more appropriately about 2.5, 7 live streams, and that's going to be it for me, guys. I need to get the rest of the stuff ready to do the move. Did you know if DD streamed today? He chose not to. I think he's probably on his way to work in a little bit. Happened to me with a couple sigils. You should be good, but it stopped the points eventually and was able to keep going. Yeah. So, I don't know. Like I said, guys, I'm pretty happy with what we did. Watch Wolf get nuked to the ground for playing one match while arenas were done. Yeah, hopefully not. But either way, guys, I want to thank everybody again, and I will see you guys back in about 7 hours for the final live stream from Iowa. I hope everybody has a great day, a great night, and pulls a God tier champion soon. Love you guys, and peace out.